gives order. Get out of the way!
Green Lantern, shut up in the back seat.
You want to stay tough?
I started doing voices for myself a long time ago, when I was young, looking at a character and trying to figure out what would that sound like.
I feel as though I have many, many voices living inside me, and I think I annoy many family and friends, and have since I was very young.
My dad had a business on the East Coast, and I would do his commercials. And that was my first experience in front of a microphone.
We auditioned a lot of women for the voice of Wonder Woman. Everybody kind of in their minds has a sense of what they think the voice will sound like.
I remember auditioning for her, and you know, she's a mixture. So she's got both the tough, really strong woman, and then the sweeter, gentler side of her. This was your birthday present. A new breed of rose called the Krypton.
Phil LaMarr is an actor I've worked with many times, and when you hear Phil speak, and then you hear the voice of the Green Lantern, it's hard to believe that actually comes from the same guy.
The way Bruce Timm, who designs the show, draws the heroes, they have these enormous chests, you know, so to me it only made sense
For the guy to sound like this, you know, he's got this huge chest. He should sound like a voice coming out of that chest. He's very crisp and no nonsense. He murders an entire world and it's over? Just like that? I don't think so.
Superman is a very difficult role to cast. When George Newbern came in to read, he was such a fine actor, and he also sounds a lot like the previous incarnation of Superman.
Superman is not allowed so much as a character to get too whimsical or playful. You know, I have 3 small children at home, and it's usually a lot of commands. Get in the car, now!
Why have you come back? What do you want? Turn back now.
On the Justice League, they try to record all of the actors together.
We're all in there together, we rehearse it, and then we do the actual taping.
It's sort of like a little play, and they give you some direction, and you do it. You read the whole script at once,
Which is the best way to work, because you hear what the character is saying to your character, so you know how to respond.
We have to be very careful when we record actors because there's so much physical work that is done by the voice actors while they're acting.
When I have to kick, as Wonder Woman, I am kicking. And when I have to punch, I have to punch.
You can sit there and go, arg, but it just doesn't feel like it sounds right unless you go, As Green Lantern, there's a lot of stuff with a ring, which technically there's not really any effort. It's just lifting his arm. Because the power of the ring is tied to his willpower, you've got to go, and I honestly can't do that without actually flexing my arm and getting sore.
The first thing that anybody trying to do voice acting, including children especially, is watch cartoons.
And you can learn a lot from just listening to what people are doing out there.
Figure out what makes people sound different, and figure out how your body makes various sounds and tones.
You're figuring it out. You know, in your own room, you can be silly. You can sound ridiculous. Who cares? And practice.
The next thing they should do is truly get themselves into a regular acting class.
Improvisational comedy is a great place to start with classes and stuff, and theater classes and whatnot, and it all dovetails into doing characters with your voice.
Then they put together a voiceover demo.
Make the recordings, you know, yourself.
There's some people they hire just to do all kinds of crazy cartoon voices, and you know, little kid voices and old people.
If it's anybody's dream, if it's a kid's dream out there, they should pursue it.
I find with any sort of acting thing, the best way to do it is to do it.
If I can do it, anyone can do it, truly.
I'd say that voice work is the best work in the world because you get to use your imagination so much.
It's like playing when you get your jobs. It's like playing and not getting in trouble for it.
It is the most fun job ever.